Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Journal With Me video. In today's video, I'm going to be using the August Journal With Me kit, which I'm showing you here at the start of the video. So the Journal With Me kit are digital or printable kits that I release every month. And this is the August kit, and the August kit, I have to say, is especially pretty. I just really love the color scheme. There's lots of pretty pinks and soft blues and really muted colors, but as usual you get the big background papers, you get a full-sized envelope, and you also get a bunch of ephemera pieces as well. So as always, the Journal With Me kit will be in my Etsy shop, and I'll have a link to that down below if anyone is interested. I also have a little sale happening in my Etsy shop right now. Also guys, as you can probably hear, I am a little bit sick, so please forgive my voice in this video. Before we jump into the journaling process, I also wanted to share this mechanical keyboard that I was sent from New Key, and I have a little discount code to share with you guys as well. But this is a mechanical keyboard that you can use with iPad Pro, MacBook Pro, iPhone and other devices as well. It connects with Bluetooth, and it also has a USB connection that you can plug in, and you can also connect up to 3 different devices at the same time and then just switch between them really easily. So this keyboard has a bit of a retro design to sort of give you that typewriter vibe, and it's really fun to type with. As you can see here, I'm testing it out. It has heaps of different lighting settings behind the keys as well, which makes it really fun, and the keys have an audible click, so the sound is really nice to listen to, and it gives you that nice tactile feel when you're typing. You can also get it in 3 different switches, so blue, red and brown are the options, and all that is how loud the keyboard will be. So I actually have the red. I do a lot of note writing on my phone and on my iPad, especially when I'm planning out classes and YouTube content and stuff like that. So this will come in handy for that. And if you guys are interested, I'll leave the link to that down below. And you can also use the coupon code Johanna to get $10 off. So now getting into the journaling process, I'm just showing you the different ephemera pieces that I have today. I have a whole bunch of stuff because I've been really busy and I haven't had that much time to journal. So this journaling process was a little bit of a catch-up session, and I'm kind of just jumping around on a few different pages, just getting those ephemera pieces down. So I have some movie tickets, I have some photos and ephemera from my niece's birthday party. I also had some packaging from the movies, and I also have some ephemera from some pottery classes that I am taking. So once a week I'm doing a pottery class. I'm enjoying it so much. So I have the paperwork, or like the intro paperwork from that, and some photos of the things that I've been making so far. So I picked this page towards the back of the journal because I knew that somewhere in my journal I had a book page that had a birthday cake on it, and I'm going to use this to document my niece's birthday. So she turned 3, and for this spread I have a photo of her and my daughter together. They're obviously cousins, and I also have a wristband from the place that we went to for her birthday. I'm starting out by taking one of the background papers from the August Journal With Me kit, and I just trim that down, and then I glue that straight down inside this page. So this page, as you can see, it has a window in it and it folds open. It's a really nice big page, and I think I'm going to use that to frame the photo of the girls. I also have a picture of her cake, which I was trying to decide which page I was going to put it on, and I decided to put that on the birthday cake page. So that page is from a storybook, and I'm attaching these photos down with some double-sided tape. Then on the other side, I decided to stick down that photo of the girls pretty much straight down in the middle of that window. And then I'm just trying to work out if I want to add anything else around that photo, and I just stapled the wristband straight down onto the page. And that wristband is really bright red, and for some reason it was messing with my camera. Whenever it was in front of the camera, it was sort of just washing out all of the other colors. So just bear with me while I'm adjusting the contrast and the color of the video. So I'm playing around with a bunch of pieces from the kit, and I'm just seeing which one might fit underneath the photo. I just felt like it needed something to sort of anchor it to the page. Because that window in front of the photo is larger than the photo itself, I just felt like it needed something to rest on, something to, as I said, just to anchor it to the page and make it look a little bit more balanced. And then at this point I remembered that I had some additional photos that I thought I might like to get into my journal as well. I had a photo of my kids eating some fairy floss, and there was another photo which I printed out with that little Polaroid printer, and the Polaroid printer has photo paper with a sticky back, which is really handy. And then here you can see me playing around with some stickers from Tapeology. I shared these in my most recent unboxing video, and I do have a discount for Tapeology as well, which is again my name Johanna, and that will give you 15% off. And the stickers I was playing around with were these vellum portrait stickers, and I decided to stick down the one of the father. And he has a child up on his shoulders and then another one beside him, and I just laid that down on the page. And then finishing up that spread for now and moving on to the page before it, this is where I'm going to work in all of my pottery ephemera. So I have photos from week 1 and 2. So the first piece we made was a mug, which you can see up in the corner there, and this is just before we've done any glazing or anything, so it's just a really big bulky mug. And then week 2 I made a paint palette, and here I'm going to be using my typewriter to type on top of the prompted card that comes with the August kit. So the prompted card for this kit, it's a little bit different. It doesn't have any text to prompt you like a wish list or like a plan for the day or anything like that. But what it has instead is room for you to document a certain text message exchange or any text that you would like to save as a memory. So I just typed on the conversation from a family chat about the pieces that we made in the class. So I used my first typewriter to type out the text, and then I used my second typewriter to type out the names of who wrote the text, because the second typewriter has different colored ink to the first. So just that was unnecessary, but I just decided to do that. And then I'm just placing that prompted card beside the photos that go with it. So the palette that I made, which is what the text is about, and then there's a picture of me making in the class, which I printed again on the Polaroid printer. And then I decided to put the mug on the opposite page. So the opposite page already has a pocket, and I just took again some background paper from the August Journal With Me kit and trimmed it down, and I'm going to use that just to decorate the back of that paper where it's just plain white. So just I'm going to slip that in the pocket just very slightly and just glued that down with my glue stick so that it has a pattern to it instead of just being plain white. And then I'm just taking a little bit of washi tape to decorate the edge where there was a little bit of a gap. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to slip the papers from the class inside the pocket, and then I'm going to stick the photo of the mug straight down on the page. So that mug's going to be a little bit hidden behind the paperwork once I slip it into the pocket. Now I'm just playing around with some labels that also come from the kit, and I'm just trying to pick which one I want to add to the page. So I was just picking between the blue or the green. Both of them went really well with this page and all of the colors that were already on it, but I ended up going with the blue label, and I just stuck that on top of the pocket. And then up the top on the right hand side of the page, I have a bit of a gap which I wanted to fill. So I played around with this for a while to try and figure out how I was going to do this. I probably should have done this before I stuck the photos down, but I didn't really know what I was going to do with the page, so this came later, and you can see I've fast forwarded this part because I messed around with heaps of pieces trying to work out how I was going to fill this awkward little space. And I ended up using a little strip of the leftover patterned paper and also the little sentiment card that comes in the kit. So you'll see me do that in a moment, but I decided to flick through these little dictionary meanings. It's like a little tear off pad, and I picked the word that said delight and has the meaning underneath it. These are again from Tapeology, so I decided to stick the word delight down on the page also, and that just is going to help tie everything together and sort of express how I'm feeling about these classes, which I'm really enjoying. At the bottom of this page, I decided to attach this cute little mini envelope, which also comes in the kit. And there's also a little piece, like a little journaling card, that fits perfectly in the envelope. So I slipped that in there as well. And then again, moving back through the journal onto the next page, I have heaps of movie tickets, which I'm just gluing straight down onto the page. I'm not really adding any journaling or anything else with these. I'm just gluing them all over. And then I also kept a little bit of packaging from some movie treats, which were Skittles. Has anyone heard about Skittles being sued for being unsafe, I'm just adding a few little stickers here and there to finish everything off. So these stickers again are from Tapology. These are the little tiny word stickers. And I also used some bigger stickers from the Marketplace collection by American Crafts. Now, once I've finished decorating all of the pages, I just go in with my pen and add my written journaling. I always just leave myself room for this, so writing on top of journaling cards and in any little gaps on the page where there's room to write, or inside any pockets. And then on the pottery page, I actually wrote all along the back of the paperwork, which I tucked into the pocket. So just a big piece of plain white paper essentially, which was printed out. So I just did journaling all over the back of that as kind of like a little fold out piece. And that is it for this journaling session. So I kind of journaled 3 different things on 3 different pages. Still, it didn't take me too long. I didn't fuss around with it too much, and all of the pieces from the August Journal With Me kit matched together really, really well. And actually, in saying that, all of the pieces from all of the Journal With Me kits match together pretty well. So each kit specifically matches together. They all have the same sort of color scheme and stuff, but you can also use each kit together and spread them out throughout your journal, and they will look good together as well. So that is the journaling process today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are looking for anything that I've mentioned in this video, just check the description box down below. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're not sick like me, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you again really soon in my next one.